video for the evening because Santa's helper is getting very sleepy. But we need to make sure that all the gifts are perfect and they can be delivered tomorrow. So what we're doing here is some low-cost DIY homemade gifts. Super simple. All you need is sugar, coconut oil, and your essential oil. For this one, we're going to do Stress Away, proprietary blend by Young Living Oils. We also have out our alcohol. I did get these jars at thrift stores, and they always love to put tape, stickers all over them. So to get that sticky off of your jar, use a cotton ball and some isopropyl alcohol. We got this at Woods for $1.88 a bag, and so far we've not even used one whole bag. And we've done 4 jars, pretty good sized jars of the sugar scrub. So I'll show you, we've got our different scents. This is a bergamot, and we use shells that we found in Florida for the scooping spoons. So you can scoop it out, put it on your hands, you work it around your cuticles, in between your knuckles, anywhere that's dry and rough. And then our next scent here is we have a Believe, which is also a proprietary blend by Young Living. And in this one, we have Eucalyptus, each with their own scooping shell. And in this one, we also have Stress Away. This one has a unique scooping shell. I thought it was pretty neat that we found on the beach. So you just scoop out however much you want. And all these jars were low cost. So your cost for these is very minimal compared to what you spend in the store for a gift. So this jar actually only cost me $0.25. We put in some little marbles at the bottom just to add color. It actually matches the top of the jar. I believe I gave $1.20 for this jar, and $1 for this jar, and $1 for this container. And for this one, I believe I gave $0.25 on this one, and it actually had these little beads in the bottom of this jar and the top of this jar. So we took this rubber off and were able to take the marbles out and instead put in shells, because I was going to do shells and sugar scrub for some of our family, but my brother's got limited counter space, so he gets a 2-in-1. And then we've also got a little bitty one for a little girl. So we're going to start with pouring the oil into the bowl. It's 1 cup. You can also get this oil at the Dollar Tree. So you get a 7.25 fluid ounces of Butcher Boy coconut oil for $1. Dollar Tree, gotta love it. And then we'll add a cup of sugar. So we'll use the same measuring cup so we don't create a lot of extra dishes. Just pour it right in your big bowl with your coconut oil. And then we're just going to stir it all up. This is super easy, not something that you have to stick to the recipe for. So this is a little bit too runny, so we're going to add more sugar. This is not really anything that you can mess up. And I like it to be just a little more thick. So I'm going to add just a little more sugar. Consistency. So now we're going to grab our essential oil, and for this one we're also going to do Stress Away, a proprietary blend by Young Living. So I usually start with 4 small drops. But you can always add, you can't ever take away. See what you think. So we want want just a couple more drops because that wasn't quite what we wanted, but this should do it. Smells just right to me. So we're just going to scoop into our jars. Leave it at that level for that jar so we have a little bit left for our baby jar. And we're just going to shake that down. Got a little bit more room left. And now it's the fun part. You get to pick out a shell and put it in your jar for your scooper. So we've got this one for my brother, manly shell, if there is a manly shell. And there you have a homemade thoughtful gift for probably less than $2. And here's our shell for our baby jar. Just tuck that right in there and seal the lid. Thank you for joining us this Christmas Eve for ways to save money on your Christmas gifts, and have a Merry Christmas.